here we are. Oh yeah, we got this monstrosity, whatever it is. Oh my gosh, we have a time limit too. What are we trying to do now? Does anybody know what we're trying to do? Because I don't. Can't click it. I think I need some further instructions.
Less than 1 minute. Enjoy it.
Pitch.
Hey, we found it. Pitch.
Now listen, I've arranged for a medevac chopper, ready to take you to your daughter. It's on the roof.
That was it. We just click some things and boom. All right.
This is your captain speaking. We're flying at about 500 feet. If we stay airborne. Now, in case of an emergency, don't bother the flight attendants. There aren't any. This is a no-frills flight. Unfortunately, we've made some other cutbacks, too. You'll need to know the secret void to access the controls. Have a great flight.
We've got to start the timer too, but here we go.
No!
Alright, we're gonna save. That first puzzle wasn't so much as a puzzle as just clicking things until we got the right one. Not a great puzzle, I would say. Alright, back to daughter. Puzzle 2 daughter. Okay, return. What do we need to do? Click this. Click that. No, click this. 4, 8, wait, what? Okay. Okay. I don't seem to be able to leave this. So what exactly am I supposed to do? I have a timer here, so I think we're gonna die. I mean, I'm trying to type in 7, 4, 8, 2, 4. The select key doesn't work, so these buttons don't
Less
work.
than 2 minutes.
Less than 2
Now
minutes.
the pressure starts.
Less than 2 minutes to do what exactly? I can't move these either. I think I shouldn't have clicked in here. I'll call 911. No. Do I have any notes from before that maybe would come in handy here? No. No, I don't. Oh, look at that! G? What? G. U. How do I set these letters? Okay, we're gonna blow up. We get to see the helicopter explode, or just crash or something. Alright.
Get the IVs, quickly! Quickly, get the paddles, we're losing them! Come on, you can make it. I know you can.
Well, we died. Alright, that is a death. I don't know what we were supposed to do, but we're supposed to do something.
You must have a phobia about higher levels. I suggest you try behavioral therapy and see a doctor in a skyscraper. Now try again.
If I hit return, what happens? Oh no, I go back there. Okay. Load. Okay. Alright, what are we supposed to do exactly? So, there's nothing in this that would give us a hint on what we're supposed to do. I guess. The only thing we can click on is that. Well, I'm guessing the numbers are indicative of what the password is, would be my guess. So 8, so 7, so 7 is P, R, and S. Then we have 4, which is G, H, and I. Then we have 8, which is T, U, and V. We can also pause the timer just by hitting escape, so we can think about it longer. We have 2, which is A, B, and C. And we have 4, which again is G, H, and I. If we hit escape and return, does it, like, yeah, that pauses the timer. So what we can pause the timer. T, P, H, R, S, I'm not very good at coming up with words, I must say. If it was PH, it would have to be a U. PHU. I don't think it's PH. PI. T. A. Pata. Pata. S. They give me an S. Someone gave me a P.
S.
Okay, so this. Okay, so I hit the thing in here. I hit a star to get the thing. Okay. All right. So then we need to figure out. I don't think so. It's probably gonna start soon.
Less than one.
There it is.
Seconds and counting. Take your best shot.
I don't know what the word is. We now know how to. We now know how to get the word. We just don't know what it is.
Get the IVs quickly! Quickly get the power!
So we died again. We know how to get the word. We just don't know what it is. This is using the skill that I'm probably weakest on, is getting words from letters. So we have this. Let's see if I can put this in chat. Yes, we're trying to save our daughter who thinks things are scary. So the first letter is P, R, or S. The second letter is G, H, or I. The third letter is T, U, or V. The fourth letter is A, B, or C. And the last letter is G, H, or I. And we need to come up with a word that uses those letters. Pitag. Sitag. AHBI. I feel like Could have CH at the end. Pitch. It was pitch. I got pitch from the last one. I just realized I got pitch from the last one. They actually told me what this word was. Oh, man. I'm so dumb. They actually gave me the word.
You must have a full...
They gave me the word last time. Well... I'm dumb. I was wondering why they said pitch. Why would they give me the word? Why not let me work this out myself? I actually worked it out myself. There we go.
This is your captain again. We've encountered a little turbulence. Hidden in that sound coming through to you is a message. To decipher it, you'll have to adjust the 3 dials in front of you.
Okay.
If you can't unscramble it, you won't be able to land this big. Consider that sound advice. And thanks so much for flying with us. 30 seconds and counting. Take your best shot.
Monument.
Are we playing this on like super easy mode or something?
Oh, Daddy, he told me you were dead, Daddy. Don't touch that lock. Don't come any further. There's some kind of bomb in there. Oh, Daddy, I can't believe you're here. Please help me, Daddy. There's a code or something to the lock. Hurry, Daddy. You have to figure out the lock. Help me, Daddy. I'm scared.
Okay. We're gonna save again. Is there like, are there like difficulty settings to this game? Because I feel like that puzzle was super easy. We've solved at least 3 puzzles now. The first one was just pull out things until you get the right thing. The second was put in the word that they gave you during the first one. And the third one was adjust dials randomly until you get the right arrangement. And now we need some sort of code. 1, 2, 3, 1, 6, 7. All right, is this like some sort of pattern? I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 1, 6, 7. There's a 24. Oh, not a 24. 44. There's 44 difference in there. So if we split that in half, it would be 167. We're gonna try 167. Oh, not 167, 147.
Less than 2 minutes. Now the pressure starts.
Oh, 4 is correct. So it's not letting us pick the 4 anymore.
Less than 1 minute.
Why do we have the 4? I don't quite understand why we have the 4.
Seconds and counting.
And he got me. Well, here we go. All right, we didn't explode. We didn't explode. Failed, but we didn't explode.
Preparations continue for today's visit by the president to Boston's own Kennedy Center Library to dedicate the presidential monument. This massive sculpture has been 2 years in the making, and the unveiling of it is eagerly anticipated.
1 unit of police officers will be assisting the Secret Service in securing the presidential limousine. The Secret Service will also be present in all of the tunnels under the stage. Access will be completely restricted. We will not permit anyone without proper credentials.
Welcome to my clubhouse. You'll notice I left Lizzie with a set of blocks and a special detonator for you. It's one of a matched pair. Oh, finally, although I'm afraid you won't be in time, there's your own special engraved invitation to a monumental event. But first things first. You've got to access the code into the first detonator. Where's the code? Right in front of your eyes.
Among the department heads that will be on hand is the Postmaster General. He will mail the first edition of the monument stamp as part of the Independence Day
It's on the
tribute
mailbox.
to the post office's 2 million employees on this, the 225th anniversary of the post office.
It's the mailbox! It's the mailbox!
Now that you know the time and the place, there is the small matter of the second detonator. You've got to shut it down at precisely the same time as the first. The timer will start as soon as the first detonator is activated. And unfortunately, that will be the amount of time you have left before the fireworks begin.
Does anybody understand what's going on? Because I don't. I don't know why we didn't explode. Was that puzzle unsolvable? Or did we just not solve it and he didn't want us to solve it? Was it just like an optional puzzle? Because I have no idea what the answer was. None. I surmised it might have been half the distance between the two numbers, but that was wrong. Oh wait, actually I did the math wrong. I just realized I did the math wrong. No, I didn't. It was not one, it was 167. I did not do the math wrong. I did the math correct. It was 44 difference between the two, so 22 would have been... Oh wait, I did do the math wrong. Whoops. I want to try that puzzle again. I want to see if we can get it, because I realized I actually did the math wrong. I want to see if my guess was correct. Oh, now it's different. It's a different puzzle. It changes each time. Okay, well, this would be basically the same thing. You take 752, you subtract it from 734. to get 18. So you would subtract 9 from 752 to get 743. That's my guess. That is correct. All right. I just mathed incorrectly.
Preparations continue for today's visit by the president to Boston's own Kennedy Center Library to dedicate the presidential monument. This massive sculpture has been 2 years in the making, and the unveiling of it is eagerly anticipated.
1 unit of police officers will be assisting the Secret Service in securing the presidential limousine. The Secret Service will also be present in all of the tunnels under the stage. Access will be completely restricted. We will not permit anyone without proper credentials.
Welcome to my clubhouse. You'll notice I left Lizzie with a set of blocks and a special detonator for you. It's one of a matched pair. Oh, finally, although I'm afraid you won't be in time, there's your own special engraved invitation to a monumental event. But first things first.
I do think
You've got
Roy.
to access the code into the first detonator. Where's the code? Right in front of your eyes.
Among the department heads that will be on hand is the Postmaster General. He will mail the first edition of the monument stamp as part of the Independence Day tribute to the post office's 2 million employees on this, the 225th anniversary of the post office.
You remember when they used to care about the post office too?
Now that you know the time and the place, there is the small matter of the second detonator. You've got to shut it down at precisely the same time as the first. The timer will start as soon as the first detonator is activated. And unfortunately, that will be the amount of time you have left before the fireworks begin.
Okay, we've already saved, but we're going to save again because we actually solved that puzzle. So save there. Okay. I have no idea what I'm doing. So what exactly do we need to do? We need to put ace in here. Well, that was wrong. We exploded. Well, we exploded. So putting the code in there makes a thing show up. And then it gets a countdown, and then I don't know what we're supposed to do. Okay. Alright, good.
I don't think bomb disposal is your true calling. What I've seen here makes me think you would probably have qualified as the lookout for the Exxon Valdez.
Okay. Wait, I have to do this again? I don't really want to do this again.
Preparations continue.
Let's not watch this. Let's just put in the code. Dang it. Then it gives us this. So what are we... Do we have to...
Where the hell are you? The mayor is going crazy and the president is in town and we still don't have our bomber. Get your sorry butt down to the Kennedy Library and fast. I've sent a squad to pick you up.
Jimmy Dove, I'm supposed to take you across town to the Kennedy Library. Now, with all the traffic tie-ups. What a joke. Forget it. No way. The chief crazy? That presidential motorcade has tied up the whole city. Security people crawling like ants around here. You'll never get near there. But wait, I know a shortcut. The tunnels. I can tell you how to get there. You can take my squad car. Not everybody knows about these tunnels. They're a bit of a maze, but they lead right to the Kennedy Center.
A maze, you
I'll keep an eye on the
say?
little girl for you, okay?
A maze, you say? Welcome, Tempest Fugit. I guess we'll go this way. We have 3 directions we can go. Yes, first-person adventure game mazes, the best mazes ever, obviously. Oh, great. This is actually really confusing. Oh man, this is gonna be fun. It's hard to even tell where you are. So you can look at the colors to figure out where you are. So that's how they are giving you. We're just gonna like, you know how we guessed those numbers the last time? We're just gonna like go through the maze and see what happens. Wait, we can't even... What are we supposed to... Oh, we can turn sideways. Okay, so let's turn that way, and then we'll go straight. Hey, are we back at the beginning? I don't think we went back to the beginning. Yeah, let's go down here. This seems like a good place to be. Hello?
Ah, can you help me? I know this sounds a bit stupid, but I dropped an earring down the vent. I know what you're thinking. You ride the trains, you get what you deserve, right? Well, I don't normally ride the trains. I mean, I'm usually a cab person, even a limo person at times, but you know, the traffic was just horrible and backed up. And I thought, hey, what do you have to lose? And well, now I know, I guess what I had to lose, right? Well, why am I telling you all this? Because you look like an upstanding citizen. Paloma Picasso. No, that's not my name. That's the name of the earrings design, you know. Smooth, sensual, modern lines, expensive. My name's Isabel, by the way. Anyway, I was with this jerk coming back from going away party at Cheers, the bar, not the show. Although, I liked the show, and I was really sorry to see it end. And I did think it was best everything.
Oh man. Is it over yet? Oh, wow. So, don't go down that way? Oh. Oh no! It's her again. Is she gonna say the same thing to us?
Can you help me?
You know, we already went over this, and no, I can't. Okay, so we don't want to go down green and yellow. Okay, I need more paper here. I need another. So green, comma yellow equals no. What about green and green is where we started, I'm pretty sure. Whoa. That's not where we started. Okay, now we can go down a green hallway or a yellow hall. Ooh. Green, green equals hallway. This doesn't seem very mazy yet, but let's see what happens. Make the right word. Another word puzzle. We had pitch and we have ace as our words that I think we need to find the word is my guess. Let's click it. Okay, it's a 5-letter word. All right, we might as well try the obvious, I guess. Wait. How do we make one? Drag and drop. Drag. Okay, this isn't working. This isn't working. It's not working. S. T. Maybe it's... Oh, wait, now it's a 4-letter word. Now it's a 4-letter word. It was a 5-letter word, and now it's a 4-letter word. Well, this is not working. P. No. Q. Five eight zero zero 58008. I see. And then we turn the whole thing upside down. I know, right? Like, if it changes every time, then what the heck? Wait, what just... Oh, that tells us our score. I was like, crap, did we just die somehow? Oh, look, these letters changed too. Paper, pad, flat, civil, light, crate, box, and punch. I think it's card. Or maybe not. No. Paper, pad, note. Note. Hole. I think all of the words on the board give a hint of what it is. Am I right about putting stuff on here? Crate, box, paper, pad, flat, light, and punch. Okay, I'm gonna get a new word. Tar, pitch, throw, kitty, pan, crate, box, and punch. Maybe I'm wrong. Because we have box, punch, and crate again. We have pitch on here. Maybe we have to figure out what the missing word is. This time it's a 3-letter word. I want to figure out this puzzle, but I also want to drag everything over. Do you have it, Scar Emerald? Ooh. P. Apparently we can put stuff in here. Pit? No. Oh, so it was only the words that were on the actual thing where the letter was that were the clues. Okay. Oh, yeah, you're right, they did. Crate and box. Okay. I gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. I was thinking kitty as in cat. I was thinking of kitty as in cat. Not the pot of like a poker game. That's what threw me. It makes sense now when you think of it as a poker game, like pot. But okay, yeah, all right. I was like, how does pot equal kitty? How does that work? Hey, there's that song again. All right, let's keep going. Where's the kitty?
Oh, Secret Service. Stop right there. Oh, go right ahead, sir. I didn't recognize you. You know it's the light down here and all. Sorry, sir. It won't happen again.
Damn straight. Jeez, what the heck? getting stopped by the Secret Service. I'm like the super awesome bomb squad guy. Alright, this isn't working. Alright, I think we have to stop the water. I think we need to turn back. I think we have to turn back.
You're all wet here. Better find the switch to part the waters.
Yeah, I figured that out. Whoa! What the heck?
You're all wet here. Better find the switch to part the waters.
Yeah, I figured that one out. We can't go that way. Alright. There's another door. There's that stupid thing. There's another door. Alright.
Halt! Secret Service, stop right there.
Oh. Go right ahead, sir. I didn't recognize you. Know it's the light down here and all. Sorry, sir. It won't happen again.
That's what they all say. Wait, what? Where am I? Where am I? There we go. What the heck? Stop turning me when I didn't mean to turn. Hey, thanks for the taco party, Toll Panzer. Alright. Who are you?
Well, what do you know? She made it as I told you. I hope that door lock up ahead doesn't slow you up too much. It's never been a problem for me.
Good for you, I guess. All right, time to save again. We're gonna save it here as door lock puzzle 2. Oh, it's another one of these. We have to get everything to equal 34. Just, I think. Oh no, we have to just get... I think we have to get... Yeah, we just have to get all of them equal, I guess. It's another one of these puzzles. But we probably can't reuse, like, numbers. What's the highest number we've got? 16, because there's 16 possible numbers. I don't know what we're trying to get to either. All right. Haven't used 3 yet. Right? We've used 4 though. So 7, 8. We haven't used some of the big numbers. This is a rough puzzle. I agree. The fact that maybe it's the final puzzle. This is like after having a bunch of easy puzzles, they decided to leave us with this monstrosity. I think solving. First off, I don't know what number we're shooting for, but I'm guessing 32. I'm guessing it's probably 32. That's my guess. It's just a guess. Oh, we have 20 minutes to do this too. I forgot. I forgot they gave us a 20-minute time limit. Well, crap and a half.
I don't think bums are your true calling.
So apparently when we get to the maze, we have 20 minutes. It makes us miss Mario. It makes us miss hearing Mario tell us that all toasters toast toast. I mean, that's what they say, right? All toasters toast toast. This puzzle is such a common. I'm like, my biggest disappointment. I'm gonna say my biggest disappointment with this game is that the puzzles are so not creative. What? We end up back here. Okay. All right. We have to solve the whole maze again, apparently. Okay, we want to go down green. We know that. We want to go down here. Do we want to go down yellow? Yeah, we want to go down here. Solve the word. Pilot and cow. Pilot and cow. Prey and sport. Pilot and cow. What the heck? Prey and sport. Sports ball. Am I just bad at this? Am I just, like, really bad at this? We got pilot and cow again. So apparently they start you at the beginning so you can't accidentally soft lock yourself in the game. Does anybody know what this is? Pilot and cow? Whoops. Well, it's not pilot and cow. It's civil and light now. Well, F is the first one. I don't think it's fart. Just saying.
It's raining tacos.
Thanks for the taco party coffees. Fake. No. I already tried. What? Okay, I don't understand. Why were we given so much less time? I feel like we were given a lot less time that time. Okay, I think... Okay, I think something's wrong. I think something is wrong. I think they may have not... I think it may be worse than you think. Like, I feel like they return you to the beginning, but they don't reset your timer on that. Almost like... instead of trying to prevent you from soft locking yourself, they soft lock you. So you can't actually finish the game from the save. That's... If that's true, that's a pretty significant bug. Or I'm losing time whenever I guess. That's also a thing that could be true. We'll find out. Okay, kid. Well, we know this one. This one's pot. I still don't know what the other one was. This is one of the few original what kind of original puzzles in this game. I mean, it's not really super original, but it is a puzzle in the game. So there we go. We did it. So now we just need to go straight.
Oh, Secret Service. Stop right there. Oh, go right ahead, sir. I didn't recognize you. You know it's the light down here and all. Sorry, sir. It won't happen again.
Better not. Seriously.
You're all wet here. Better find the switch to part the waters.
Yeah, we know where it is. Probably. It's over here. It's right here. All right. So we can do this on a piece of paper, right? So we've got a grid. It's 4 by 4. We need to put a number in each one so it adds up to another number, another number, including in the one diagonal. It doesn't have to be in all diagonals, just one diagonal. We can't save it here either because... Yeah, it might charge you time for each puzzle. That's what I'm hoping. "16 variable linear algebra problem." Yeah, exactly. I did not do good at linear algebra. I did take it, but I did not do good at it. So I'm doing this on my 32. Is it 32? Is 32 what we're looking for? I don't know. You know, if we can repeat numbers, then it's not, it won't be hard at all, but I doubt we can. We're gonna put 15 in that one to make 16. So we need 2 more numbers that add up to 16. Well, would be 5 and 6 and 10 maybe. We'll go with 6 and 10 there. Wait, no, we don't want to. No, we don't want them to. We want them to add up to. No, I'm wrong. So we have 16 and we want 30. No, wait, we do. That's just what we want. So it'd be 32 there. 13. So in order to get 32, we would need 20, 19. We'd need 19 for that. So to get 19, 10 and 9 won't work. 11 and 8 wouldn't work. 12 and 7 wouldn't work. 13 and 6, no. 14 and 5 would work. Would be 32. Okay. Working this out on a piece of paper. So we have 19, so we need a total of 32, 20, 13. So what can we do to get 13? 10 and 3, 9. 9 and put 9 there. That would be 17 plus 5 would be 22, which would mean we need 10, which doesn't work. All right, we're gonna return to this. I'm gonna put my numbers in as I have them, so we can test things out. Whoops, I passed 8. Okay. That's what I've got so far. That's what I have so far. this does not work. We could put the 14 here, maybe. And the 5 here. Let's try that instead. Like, the fact that you're supposed to solve this in 20 minutes, the puzzles have been pretty easy up to this one. This one is actually pretty hard. I mean, it's a fair, we know, I mean, this is a very, very common puzzle. It's just a hard one. It's not one that you really want to be solving in, like, the time we have allotted. Alright, we're gonna try an 11 here. And, see what we need to get a 32 here. An 8, no. What numbers are we missing? Let's count to see what numbers we don't have. 1, 2, 3 is used. 4 we still have. 5 we still have. No, wait, no we don't. We've used 5 there. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Okay, so now that we know what numbers are left, let's do this. So this could be a 12 or 13. 10. That's a 10. This is going to be... This is going to be a small number. So let's make this a 4. This a... this isn't going to work. I don't know. I don't know how to do this puzzle. Okay, I'm gonna try a different strategy here. I feel like putting the 1 and the 16 in the diagonal row is a bad idea, so we're gonna put it here instead. Oh wait, we already did that. Never mind. We already did that. Okay. Okay, it can't be that low. Coal is being used up there, though. It's, okay. That just doesn't work. What if we make this a 6? No, that doesn't work either. Alright, I think I might need to find a tool to do this. We got 32 everywhere except the diagonal row. You'll notice that, but we're using multiple numbers twice, so it doesn't really work. Maybe we just don't care. Maybe we just make them all 32 and we don't care about using numbers twice. Maybe it's simpler than we think. Let's attempt not to complicate this more than we have to. In that case, we could just make them all like 8. Let's just make them all 8. Did they really expect you to figure out this puzzle in 20 minutes? This might be the final puzzle of the game. I don't know. Or the final major puzzle of the game. There we go. We did it. It's 32 all the way across. 32 all the way across. We did it. Is there like is there like a thing on the internet to solve these problems? Oh, they're called magic square problems. That's what they're called. Oh, it's more complicated than I thought figuring out what the magic constant is. Well, that's not right. Oh, it's not a 5 by, it's a 4 by, it's a 4 one. So oh, so we're looking for 34, not 32 apparently. Well, there's my problem. It's an impossible problem to solve at 32. We're looking for 34. 34 is what we're looking for. Like, how are we supposed to even possibly know that? I mean, I don't understand how we could have known that. Like, I feel like they could have given us a little bit of a hint there, right? I think we're gonna explode though, just to let you know. I don't think we have this. 9, we haven't used it, so let's... 7, we've used that, so 10, we've used that. 11, okay, that would make this a 5. Alright, we haven't used a 1 yet, so 1's gonna be used in this row. We'll put it here. Whoops. 1 will go here, which will put a 6 here. Nope, not a 6. A 10. 10, okay, that works. All right. Have we used 15? No, we haven't used 15. No, that doesn't work though. We haven't used 14 either. Well, we have used 11. So that doesn't work. It also needs to be smaller. So what haven't we used? We haven't used 6. But I don't think we can get 34. So that's not gonna work. With a 9 we can get a 34 here. So that's looking good. What do we need for a 34 here? We need an 8. Well, we can't use an 8. So we haven't used a 2 anywhere. Let's use a 2 here. We haven't used a 13 either. And make this a 3. Okay. I don't know. I don't know how to solve these. There's gotta be a method. I'm sure there's some sort of methodology for this. Wait, what? I'm a little bit confused. Maybe it's not 34. I don't know. I think we're just gonna have to keep messing with it. We're gonna blow up, I'm sure. Let's see. Is there only one? I wonder if there's only one solution to this, or if there's multiple. Okay. Okay, this is a small number, so we're gonna put a big number here. We're gonna make this a small number. We can't use 1. Okay, what do we need to make this 34? 15. Okay. Well, we're not going to have 15 in that row, clearly. We're going to try it here. We're going to do 9 here to get to 34. All right. What do we need? Let's try this one. Okay, looking good. Okay, what do we need to get this row? Okay. This is looking pretty good. What else do we need? Okay, we got the diagonal. That's the important part. If we can get these worked out, then we're good. Okay, there's a 5. What number are we missing? 6? Does 6 do it? We did it! Okay. Oh, crap. We did it and then we died? We did it and died. Oh, no. What did we have there? I didn't take it. I didn't screenshot it. It took too long.
Congratulations.
Dang it. So apparently right when we solved it, we exploded. So, okay, we're gonna load this again. This requires us to solve things. Stuff and group. Stuff and group. Stuff and group. What are synonyms for stuff and group? Stuff and group. Stuff and group. I was thinking a Q. No, a Q doesn't fit. Oh, it's only 4 letters. Stuff and group would be a set. Stuff and group. I don't know. Why can't I figure this one out? Okay, we're gonna just have to we're gonna figure these out because I have no idea what stuff and group is. I don't know. Maybe we're just doing this wrong. That way we knew the answers to them. I don't like brute forcing it, but damn, either I'm bad at this or these are super duper junk. No. PA pack. I don't agree with that one. I mean, I could see it as group, but I don't know about stuff. I don't agree. That's not a synonym for stuff. It is not a synonym for stuff.
Oh, Secret Service. Stop right there. Oh, go right ahead, sir. I didn't recognize you. You know it's the light down here and all. Sorry, sir. It won't happen again.
I mean, kind of, I guess, but I wouldn't call it.
You're all wet here. Better find the switch to part the waters.
I would not call pack a synonym for stuff. All right. Let's do this again. We had 8 and 1 here. I know that. So I did get a bit of a hint on how to start. And I know that we were supposed to have 8 and 1 there. So let's see what else we can get. That's what I remember. I remember that. And the 16 was over in this area somewhere. I don't remember where. And we had, I think, a 15 here. That's not an 8. I don't think that's right. Oh. Ah! No. You know, we solved this. We have already solved this puzzle. I'm not gonna solve it again. I'm just not. Alright, well, apparently there's multiple solutions to this puzzle. Oh, you clipped it? Okay. Oh, you did. Oh, well, we'll just watch the clip then. 6? Alright, there it is. Alright, well, okay, there's the clip. Okay. I did look it up just because I wanted to see if there's apparently tons of solutions to this puzzle. Apparently, I'm guessing you were supposed to brute force your way through this one. And that's what we did. We brute forced our way through it. So, there you go. I don't know what they expected people to do. Probably to be stuck forever. Like, the difficulty on this game ramped up pretty far. Alright. We got through the door. Now what do we do?
Well, it's Mr. Too Busy to Help. You'll get the same from me. I removed the panel from the door up ahead. Have fun sliding those chips around.
What a poop head. What the heck is this thing? Oh man, what do we need to do? What the heck is this? Oh. Oh, it's one of these. Oh my gosh. What are these zeros here? Are these just places we can't put things? Well, that noise is kind of awful, I must say. It does indeed look like it. I don't know what are we supposed to do? I'm familiar with this type of puzzle. I just don't know what the goal is, you know? What's the goal? What's our goal here? I can't figure out what the goal is. We're gonna explode for sure. If we have a clip version of what we did, we can keep doing that other puzzle. I don't know what the goal of this puzzle is. I have no idea. I don't entirely know what the goal is of this. Usually the goal is to get a piece to an exit point. But that doesn't seem to be the goal in this situation. We seem to have unmovable pieces, which are these zero blocks that we can't move. So I'm not entirely sure what we are trying to do. I kind of want to reset. I mean, we're gonna save just because we might as well. Chip puzzle. Okay. I don't know if it'll even be okay with us saving, but that's what we're gonna do. Okay, we can move that there. It doesn't get us anywhere. Well, technically, if we do that, we can move these up. And we can slide that over, getting that down. Why won't it move down? That should move down, but it doesn't. Apparently, pieces also can't... Why can't that piece slide down? Why can't this piece slide down? Well, that's weird. It seems like it should slide down, but apparently it won't. Very weird. It'll only slide over, not down. I don't know what we're supposed to be doing. We have multiple pieces that look the same. We have... Are we supposed to, like, be putting pieces together? I don't know. Well, this piece is long. There's no way to get this piece out of here. There's no way this piece can ever be moved. This piece can't get out of there either. This is a one size piece. This piece could technically get out of there. So let's see if we can get it. So this piece could move out of here, but there's no way to get it further out because this piece is as big as it is. There is no way we can move it out further unless we could somehow move things sideways, but I don't think we can. So I have no idea what the goal of this little puzzle is, except to infuriate me. And at that, it is doing a fantastic job. No, really, I'm not infuriated. I just don't know what I'm supposed to do. Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? Was that just a flaw in the game that, like, made that piece disappear? All right, I have a new idea. New idea. That apparently won't work. No, it's not gonna work. I had an idea, and then it didn't work, and so it's not a good idea. The idea was to get this piece out, but I don't think I can. Oh wait, we can get it up there now. Okay, cool. But that's as far as we can get it. There's no way we can get it any further than that. I don't know the goal. I have no idea what the goal is. Well, Well, we got it up there, so yay for us. Doesn't really help us any, now does it? I mean, that's good, but it doesn't really help us. Hmm. I mean, you will notice that this has a chip and then another chip on it. I don't know if that's a hint on what we're supposed to do, but it's a thing. Oh, we just blew up. We just blew up.
I don't think bums are your true calling.
Well, maybe if we knew exactly what we were supposed to do, it would help. Load. We're back here. Okay, good. I mean, not good, but okay. I just want to find the cat and rescue the cat. I don't either. I don't think coming up with puzzles was their true calling. Joke and break. Joke and break. Joke and break. Okay. Funny? Probably not, but no. C. R. A. Oh, maybe you're right. Maybe it's crack, which it looks like it is crack. Oh, that's close to cocaine. I mean, you crack a joke. I don't know how is that associated with break though? I don't understand. Oh, okay. I get it. A crack and a break. Okay, that makes sense. I keep thinking of these words as different words. Like a break is in you take a break from work. Wait, where's the guy?
You're all wet here. Better find the switch to part the waters.
Uh-oh.
You're all wet here.
That's
Better
not good.
find the switch to part the waters.
All right. We know the answer to this. There it is. 8. I was like thinking lunch break, and it just... Crack actually did make sense. Crack cocaine. You need a crack break. I wish we could just type this in instead of having to click. That would be super nice. Like super duper nice. Wait, what did we mess up? Oh, this should be 4, not 9. There we go, we did it. We did it. All right. Okay, now we got this one again. I don't know what we're supposed to do here. Let's just move stuff around, I guess. What? That's it? There's a button. We had to find a button. Well, either we're gonna blow up or we're not. Oh, we didn't blow up, so I think that was good. Where are we now? Hey, I hear the event. Okay, this looks like a thing that is happening. We probably want to go toward this. What's this? Or this? Or this? Or this? What is happening? Oh, reset. There's a reset button. No. There's a door. It's locked. Okay. Ladder. Stuff over here. A barrel. Another door. Probably the one we came in. Well, this is super fun. What are we supposed to do in here? Clock. A lever. And a door that we can't open. Let's climb the ladder. Well, that doesn't work. I mean, these look like there's something, but I can't do anything with them, so... Oh wait, I can look at the floor. I can look around. Okay. I mean, it looks kind of like a fuse or circuit breaker puzzle, but that doesn't seem to work. I'm just clicking like crazy here. That's what I'm doing. Just clicking. I'm just clicking. I don't see anything in here. Let's go over things carefully. See if we get like a question mark. What am I supposed to do? Wait. Oh, wait. I clicked the darkness.
So it comes down to this, Jimmy. You and me, the clock ticking down, one on one. The ball's in there. Tick. They have the nerve. Can you be sure they're the right switches? Oh, Jimmy, I love this game.
I'll go first and we'll take turns. In each turn, you can turn off as many switches in any one panel as you want. When your turn is done, click on the blue flashing light. The one who turns off the last switch loses. Use the reset button to start over, but remember, time's a-wasting.
Wait, what? I don't understand. I think I understand, but I'm not sure if I understand.
A switch in time saves 9. Come on, pull the trigger, or don't you have the guts?
Oh no! Only switches on one panel at a time. Try not to cheat.
Oh, okay, I get it.
I'll bet you're thinking, I'd like to start this over again. Wouldn't we all? Well, you can. Wait, is that a twitch I'm noticing? I think it is.
Ah! I lost.
Another one bites the dust.
Reset. Alright, I'm good with that.
A switch in time saves 9. Come on, pull the trigger, or don't you have the guts? I'll bet you're thinking, I'd like to start this over again. Wouldn't we all?
I don't know.
Well, you can. Less than 2 minutes. Now the pressure starts.
Can I like do stuff? Wait. Okay, I have lost again. Okay. Because he's gonna pull one and I have to pull the last one. Okay, we'll try this again.
The clock is ticking.
Okay, let me think about this. If I do this, he's gonna pull that one. I'll pull that one. He'll pull that one. I'll pull that one. He'll pull that one. So if I think if I do that, I think I'm. No, then he,
Less than
well,
1 minute.
no, that won't be good because then he'll do 4 of them. So that's not gonna work. How do I get this so? This just doesn't seem like a fair game.
Another one bite.
But who says he plays fair, you know?
A switch in time saves 9. Come on. 30 seconds and count.
Whoops. Well, this is admittedly a puzzle that I've never actually seen before. So
Time's up. You lose. Better luck next time.
and we get to explode. Yay, we exploded.
Get the IVs quickly! Quickly, get the paddles! We're losing them! Come on, you can make it. I know you can.
Okay.
In the tradition of classic oxymorons like army intelligence,
Hey,
or
this machine
mental
hugs. How's it
woods
going?
and genuine imitation, your performance can truly be characterized as clearly confused.
Yeah, this is called Blown Away. It's based on the, it's loosely based on the movie, the bad movie of the same name, and it is a puzzle game, basically. That is actually kind of, the puzzles, other than this last puzzle, have been ones that I've seen so many times. Maybe when the game was made, they were somewhat original, maybe, but probably not. Civil and light. What do you think? Civil and light. So I think we're looking for synonyms. Did we get this one before? Did we figure out what this one was? I don't remember if we did or not. Fair? Oh, it might have. Was it? Okay. Oh, it is fair. I know we had an F on there because I was thinking fire. Alright, and then this one we have the answer to because we solved it. We have a clip of it, thanks to Carl Riffick. Whoops, I accidentally closed all my windows. There we go. I don't like... If we could type these in, it would be so much faster. There are also multiple solutions to this puzzle. This is not the only solution. Ah, I went over. 6. 10. 5. 4. And 15. Boom. We did it. How are you doing this Machine Hugs? How are you doing? How have you been? And this puzzle is actually fairly easy too. Once you know what you're supposed to do, it's actually pretty easy. It's kind of dumb, actually. This puzzle's actually kind of dumb. So apparently we're supposed to click the darkness here. Is there something up there? I don't know. I don't know what's up there, but we click it and stuff happens. This is a PC game. It's for Windows 3.1.
It comes down to this, Jimmy. You and me, the clock ticking down, one on one.
Yellow.
The ball's in there. Tick.
Hey Andron, thanks for the follow.
Can you be sure they're the right switches? Oh, Jimmy, I love this game.
I'll go first and we'll take turns.
No, I want to go
turn,
first.
You can turn off as many switches in any one panel as you want.
I want to go first.
When your turn is done,
Did you see that? I went first. I said, screw you, I'm going first. It's definitely for Windows 3.1. It runs Windows 3.1 within DOSBox, the little shell thing, and then
The clock is ticking. I'll bet you're thinking, I'd like to start this over again. Wouldn't we all?
yeah, that didn't work. That didn't work out for me. We're gonna try this again.
The clock is ticking. I'll bet you're thinking, I'd like to start this over again.
Okay.
Wouldn't we all? Well, you can.
If I leave an even number of these, And he can leave an odd number of these. This game just seems totally not fair. Maybe I just don't understand what I'm supposed to be doing here, but I'm gonna hit one of those. I'm gonna see what he does.
Wait. I can see the nerves are starting to show and the beads of sweat on your brow.
So if I click this one, then he can turn off both of these, and then I lose. So I've lost this game. You like how Windows 3 was the first version of Windows released to the public? I think there's a somewhat of a story behind it, but I don't know what it is.
Now the pressure starts.
So yeah, if I switch these two off. Wait, if I switch one off, he's gonna. Okay, I think. All right, I think we've lost. So you're gonna turn both of those off, and the game's over.
Another one bites the.
All right.
The clock is ticking. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
I'll bet you're thinking, I'd like to start this over again. Wouldn't we?
How am I supposed to win this
You
game?
can. 30 seconds and counting. Take your best shot.
Okay.
Wait,
I think
is that a twitch I'm noticing?
I understand what I'm supposed to do. This is actually a tough one. We're gonna have to go through the whole damn maze again and do all the puzzles again. Because that's how this game works. But it is what it is. The puzzles are pretty easy once you know how to do them. Well, except the number one. This is crack. You know that. Crack. Crack. How are you doing, Andron? Do you play lots of retro stuff? Adventure games or whatnot? All right, here we go. 8, 11, 14, 14, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 13, 2. Having to redo this is just probably the worst part about this game. Like, we used to be able to save at every puzzle, and this one we don't. It won't let us save. Which kind of sucks. What did we mess up? Oh, this should be 13. There we go. Alright, we're skipping the transition scenes too. Like, this puzzle's actually really easy. It's like one of the easiest versions of that puzzle I think I've ever seen. Once you figure out what you're supposed to do. A lot of those are like, you have to get a certain piece to a certain point, and that's not that one. Yeah,
I'll go first and we'll take turns. In each turn, you can turn off as many switches in any one panel as you want. When your turn is done, click on the blue flashing light. The one who turns off the last switch loses. Use the reset button to start over, but remember, time's a-wasting.
The clock is ticking. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust.
If I do that one, he has to do that. He has to pick one. Then I pick one. Then he picks one. I think that's the solution. I think this is the solution.
You seem to have a taste for blood.
There we go.
You win this round, but there's more to come. And I'll be back.
We did it. Oh. We gotta get the code in. Alright, I think we have to hit it at when it hits like 0 or something.
Okay, Daddy. I'm counting like you told me. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 1.
That's
do
right.
it?
Captain Dove has been reinstated with
You
full
did
honors,
it.
And I might add, the Department's Medal of Honor. The City of Boston will be putting on a full-scale parade tomorrow, starting at the waterfront.
Chief, what about you? Have you and he reconciled your differences?
Oh, let bygones be bygones. Today is a day that the whole City of Boston can be proud of.
This is Robin Small, reporting for WHKK.
I knew you could do it. I just knew it. I never doubted you. Let's go celebrate and get a sundae. Just you and me.
A Sunday, I'm in.